There's a whole lot of podcasting going on, but ain't none like this one, though. Hey! Get out your feelings. Hey! Come on. Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey! Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey! Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Scott Simpkins, and this is another episode of Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast. Late night, baby. Yes, this is a late nighter, but it's a good late nighter, man. Go ahead and like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. Let it go into the morning while you watching, and like, comment, and share. Let's go. Let's get into this, man. Tonight was a wonderful night because we got football back and some other Aint Reese updates, some things I want to get into, but please go ahead and subscribe. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe to this channel. I thank y'all for doing it already. Almost to that 600. Been kind of slow a little bit this week, but normally I've been hitting, 25 a day or something like that. Let's go ahead and continue to do that and grow this channel and talk our stuff. And let's go ahead and get to that 600. But I really appreciate y'all who already did. So, guys, I want to lead into with this first. Tonight was Shadour's first start in the NFL, even though it's preseason, but he got a shot tonight. And boy, did this boy ball out. He balled out, y'all. All the naysayers, he balled out. All the critics, he balled out. Shadour went 14 of 23, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. The young man came to play. He was poised. He was wonderful in the pocket. Beautiful balls coming out of his hand. Scrambled a little bit, even extended the play, eluding a sack. Although the receivers didn't get open, but the young man came to play. He had a phenomenal game. Of course, the haters are saying, well, it's only preseason. It's only preseason. It's only preseason. That don't mean nothing. It's only preseason. Well, what if he would have came out and stunk up the place? Look at the highlights. What if he would have came out and stuck in a place like throwing 3 interceptions, getting sacked 4 times, not running out of bounds when it mattered? Huh? What if he did that? Then you'd be like, see, I told you that's why he went in the 5th round. We told you. And then you would have had everything to say. But this young man came to play. This young man came to ball out, and he did just that. I am so proud of this young man. We already knew he can ball. Because I'm going to follow Coach Prime. Coach Prime was a cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Prime was a cowboy. And I follow Coach Prime in Colorado, follow Shadour and everything like that or whatever. The young man's been special since he's first stepped onto the football field as a kid. He is special. Just like Aint Reese. Shadour is special, And I just love to see when we, as a people, shine and overcome all the negativity, all the criticism. And this has nothing to do with race because this criticism came from both sides, black and white. Hating on his father, hating on him, saying that what we saw in college wasn't real, and praising the other players that's got a chance to go to other teams and shine, like Jimmy Horn and guys that came from Colorado that got a shot and all, praising them and saying, they're going to have a good job. Well, it's like, okay, well, how do you think those other players got their receiving yards? Who threw them the ball? How did the running backs have receiving yards and get open? Who threw them the ball? It was Shadour Sanders. The young man balled out. He kept us up late night sometimes watching those games when they didn't have a great defense and they had to rely on his arm to win the game or come back in overtime and this, that, and other. This young man showed up and showed out. And tonight, after everything that he went through in the NFL draft, He showed them why you selected me. He showed them why you didn't want to select me and you should have selected me. He showed them all that tonight. Normally, you'll be nervous. You'll be thrown up on the sideline, however, and you probably wouldn't perform as a rookie your first time. But the young man went out there and showed out, and I'm so proud of him. And if you're proud of Shadour Sanders, put in the comments, I'm proud of Shadour. That's all I want you to do. Put in there, I'm proud of Shadour, or I'm proud of 12. Cleveland Brown fans, you all should be happy that y'all have this young man. You all should be excited that he's going to take Joe Flacco's place. And I'm a fan of Joe. I'm a fan of Joe Flacco, you know, but that young man is his time. And y'all go ahead and do what's right and bring Amari Cooper back too. All right. Yo, what's up, football fans? The NFL season is here. If you want your jersey, go hit up my boy, the Jersey Dude. DM him, Facebook him, give him a call. All jerseys from every team, whether it be basketball, football, or hockey. Take your pick. Whatever player you want, he has everything. Yes, they're real. Yes, you can wash them as many times as you want, and they will not shrink. I have a couple, and they have never shrank. The Jersey Dude. Any team you want, your favorite player from old school to new school, make sure you hit up the Jersey Dude. Get your Shadour Sanders jersey. Get your Colin Kaepernick jersey. Get any team you want. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can continue to see the Jersey Dude. Make sure you hit him up. Relive your childhood. Go back and get that jersey you always wanted. Go get that jersey that your parents couldn't afford. Hit up the Jersey Dude. Everything you want, he has in stock. Even if he doesn't, he will get it for you. Go to Instagram, Facebook, any social media site, and hit up the Jersey Dude. Now, let's move on. Now, because Shadour Sanders done a great job, he's also friends with one Angel Reese, right? And when you have two black athletes that are outspoken, that knows their worth, and that backs their talk up, you have a lot of people that get scared and begin to hate on people who are sure of themselves. It's a threat to the agenda of America. It's a huge threat to them. Who wants a for sure black guy around? Who wants a for sure black woman around? Oh, wow. Because an overconfident black person is going to take. Okay. All right. I'm just saying, if it's not true, then why do we see the hatred towards Angel Reese and Shadour Sanders? Ain't no stopping them now. There's no stopping them because they won't allow you to stop them. They come to play, they come to do their job, and they're doing it well. Everything that you guys have ever said about Angel Reese, you had to make it up. Everything you guys said about Shadour Sanders, y'all had to make it up. You lied. You post stuff on social media that they didn't say, and you continue to do it. When the young man didn't get drafted in the first round, y'all had everything to say. You took shots at his father, even though his dad has been doing a fantastic job as a coach and a phenomenal Hall of Fame player. If you've never seen him play, just go look at the highlights. You had so much to say. You had so much to say about Angel Reese in her collegiate year. You had so much to say about her. Now I am seeing, it's so funny. I am seeing people now go to her high school when she's a baby, go to her high school games and try to make missed rebound videos. I can't make this up, y'all. I literally seen shorts of that today on Facebook. You actually think, and this is addressing to the haters, you guys actually think that what you are doing on social media is going to stop the success and the progress of Angel Reese or Shadour. But an old time group back in the day had a song that says this: "Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move." You're not going to stop these players. You're not going to stop us. In Black history, they always taught us in school about slavery and how we overcame, and Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and Jesse Jackson and Emmett Till and all this stuff. They taught us those things for a reason, because we saw people of our own kindred overcome. Medgar Evers, even though he was assassinated, but he overcame a lot. The Edmund Pettus Bridge in Alabama, which me and my daughter walked the bridge because it represents something that our people fought for. Just wanted to vote, and they got beaten, and he called it Bloody Sunday. We represent something more than just being athletes. We represent something more than just being people that you watch on TV and you shout out their name and put on their jersey. It's so much more than that. And that's why I am the way that I am, because I understand that it's so much more than just that. It's so much more than just, getting a double-double or a triple-double or throwing 2 touchdowns and you're opening. It's so much more than that. It's about overcoming and not allowing anyone to stop you from reaching your goal. So all the haters, I enjoy the vitriol that you put in the comments because it's not going to stop me from posting videos and making more content and talking facts. It's not going to stop. You're not going to stop them, and you're definitely not going to stop me. All the things you say in the comments, it don't shake me at all. But it's the fact, when I open my mouth and talk, I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I know where I'm going. See, I'm one of those guys that I don't care. I have no filter. I don't care. I just don't cuss you out. I let Showtime do that. I let my big brother do that. Oh, he'll take care of you for me. Oh, he protect me. He'll do it. Shout out to you, Showtime. But talking about race and talking about all this other stuff and seeing how you guys really are and calling out your vitriol and your hate and what you're trying to do to certain players of color, I'm going to talk about it. I have no fear. What you two going to do? Shut me down? I can go out on the street and do that. I told you I'm a black activist anyway. Anytime I get called on in communities or however, I'm out there. I don't hold back. But watching these two players overcome and still be successful is something that you want to show your kids. It's show your daughters, show your sons, show your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, and your uncles and all them that, hey, whatever you put your mind to, you can get it done in the face of your haters, in the face of the negativity. You can get it done. It doesn't matter what anybody says. No matter what anybody tries to make up about you, you can still get it done. These two players have proven that. They have proven that. That's why we rock with Angel Reese like we do. That's why we rock with Shadour Sanders. Now, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm definitely rocking with this young man and his brother in Tampa. Because they're overcoming and they're changing the narrative. They're proving everything that you guys ever said about them wrong. And they're proving themselves right. So there was something that was said that I saw today while I was at work. Caitlin Clark was on the podcast, right? And don't get me wrong, she has every right to say this about her teammate and all, or whatever. She was talking about Aaliyah Boston. They asked a question about Aaliyah Boston, and she was giving her praise and giving her recognition. And mind you, I have no problem with Aaliyah Boston. I just think sometimes that she overplays her hand with trying to prove Caitlin Clark right and all, but, and especially with Candace Parker, we don't, whatever. But Caitlin Clark said these words that I believe that Aaliyah Boston is the best big all around. And I said, I don't know. And she is a good baller. I don't dislike her as a player, but I had to do a little bit of research to see the compare and contrast between Aaliyah Boston and Angel Reese. What's so different about Aaliyah Boston over Angel Reese, and what made Caitlin Clark say this besides being her teammate? So let's look at this right quick. Look at the screen. She was drafted number 1 in 2023, and her points per game is 15.1, 8.4 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. Now, come back to me. She is a phenomenal player. She does dominate in the post when she gets hot. She can give you 25 points per game, easy. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes she gets a little cold and it's hard for her to score. But when you say all around, she averages 8.4 rebounds, which is good. 3.7 assists, which is good. Very good. But when you get cold like that, and the other night she put up 4 points and wasn't injured, it kind of like in games where she should be able to take over and put up high numbers, she don't. So it's kind of like when you say all around, you have to make sure you're well-rounded in every asset of the game. Now, like I said, I have no problem with her playing style. I do like her as a player. I just think that sometimes when it comes down to Caitlin Clark or whatever like that, yes, you take up for your teammate, but don't say outlandish things when the young woman hasn't done everything to even be proven yet. That's where I come in and have a problem. So I also looked up our very own Angel Reese. Now, am I a little bit biased with Angel Reese at times? Yes, because of the haterism. But looking at Angel Reese's style of play and looking at Leah Boston, let's look at Angel Reese stats, right? Angel Reese drafted number 7 in the first round. Angel Reese, 14.2 points, 12.6 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. Come back to me. All right. So with looking at them, looking at their points and this, how can she say that Aaliyah Boston is the most well-rounded big in the league when you got Angel Reese that almost have the exact same numbers, if not better, due to the rebounds and the stress and carrying the load like she does, playing a point 4, and Aaliyah Boston is just really in the paint. Aaliyah Boston don't have to bring the ball up the court. She don't have to play the point 4, but this young lady does. And she's averaging 14.2, and she has been skyrocketing ever since Vandersloot went down. Right. Now, she was averaging, almost 20 points per game in July with the rebounds staying where they are with extra assists. So she has been proving every hater wrong about what she can do and what she can't do. Obviously, she can because the numbers are right there. If you watch the games, if you pay attention, if you know ball more than being a hater, then you will give her credit. I would not put Aaliyah Boston over Angel Reese, not one day. Fee, yes. Fee is that dog. I think she played the night after coming back from that injury. Yeah, she balling. I would not put her over Angel Reese at all. Angel Reese is an all-around great player with a high ceiling. Angel Reese have yet to play with a team that has a perennial guard like Boston does. Angel Reese has not been able to play with shooters around her like Boston does. Angel Reese has not been able to play with a 2 guard like Boston does, but yet she is carrying the load on her back. Now her back is strained. Do I think it's all the way till she can't play? No, I don't. That's my personal belief because of how Chicago is doing. I wouldn't want to be out there either, but because of the fandom, we want to see our girl out there on the court. But take care of yourself, Angel. But Angel is doing a lot that Aaliyah Boston don't have to do. If the Chicago Sky form a team, like I said earlier, form a team around this girl's skills and give her real help, we will see 14.2 go up to 18.7. And the next year, it would definitely be at 23 or 25 because she has that capability of doing that. I want to see the healthiest Angel Reese. Without the hand wrap from the surgeries, without the back, and with a squad that can feed her, run plays for her. I want to see players around her, when she passing the ball, they make the shots. And then we'll see the Angel Reese that we already know that she is. She's already shown us parts of it. She's already shown that. And if anyone in the comments is saying that, oh, she can't, then you're being disingenuous. Shout out Showtime. You're being disingenuous. You're not being truthful with your eyes. When you have to force yourself to lie on a player just because you don't like them for whatever reason, then you're being dumb. I was not a fan of Tom Brady, but I had to give him his props. He is an excellent quarterback. Thank God that we put him out of the playoffs in 2022 in Tampa, which I was at that game. I enjoyed myself. He is the GOAT. I got to give it to him. Although Joe Montana is undefeated with 4-0, but still, 7 Super Bowls, that's hard to come by. It's hard to come by. But Angel Reese is a phenomenal player, and she will forever be a phenomenal player. And I put my money where my mouth is. Hold on, let me go in my pocket right quick. Y'all can follow suit if y'all want to. I put my money where my mouth is. Now, this is $6. I put the $6 in my pocket that she will win the championship before Caitlin Clark or Leah Boston. Oh, yeah. I put my money where my mouth is. I do believe that. The way how she plays, she's going to lead the team to a championship. You watch what I say. I don't have to squint my eyes. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to second question myself. I know for a fact that Angel Reese will hold up a ring in the WNBA before one Caitlin Clark, before Leah Boston. And if I'm wrong, I'll be more than happy to go buy a Caitlin Clark jersey and a Leah Boston jersey and wear it for a whole month. I would do it. I would do it. There's no stopping a player like that, on or off the court. Period. Now, what you see here is a battle, not just about sports. It's a battle of mind. It's a battle of will. It's a battle of want to. And if you want to, you can overcome anything. See, every day somebody got to have this young lady's name in their mouth for likes, for ratings. Every time. You got Candace Parker that keeps Angel Reese in her mouth. You got other podcasters that keep Angel Reese in their mouth just so they can get likes. Yeah, I do it too, but this is positive over here. We love this girl. On TV, like I said, you had somebody at a baseball game, a baseball announcer, bring her up. A fat hot dog eating radio announcer, broadcaster, TV personality, bring her up at a baseball game just so he can be relevant. One that got Cheez-It stuck in his navel want to make a joke about Angel Reese. Mind you, they are still doing this after she has had the year that she's having. Balling out of her rapid mind this last 3 months. And yet and still, the hatred is still there. It doesn't matter how well you do, people are going to hate you. It doesn't matter how awesome you are, you're still going to have people that hate you. So those that are watching, those that have dreams of opening a business, dreams of being a pastor, dreams of doing something for God in the church, dreams of, blessing your kids like crazy, or dreams of being a great parent, a great father, great wife, husband, or what have you, you're always going to have haters no matter how great you are. You can open up 37 hospitals and help people from dying, and you'll still have somebody talking negative about you when they can't do nothing with the $5 they got in their pocket. So my message to you tonight is rise above it and continue to be great no matter what anybody have to say about you. Because if God be for you, who could be against you? That's my time tonight, guys. Bless y'all. But it's something else I got to talk to y'all about. I'll do that tomorrow. But y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Please help me get to that 600. And I'll come back with more. This is your boy Simp7. Peace. There's a whole lot of podcasting going on, but ain't none like this one, though. Hey! Get out your feelings. Hey! Come on. Like my page. Like my style. Like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey! Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey!